Oh,
Good afternoon. This is Tisha McDonald, Alternatives Beauty Studio.
and Tanika Gillar, I am naturally yours.
Nika, how you been today? How you been today?
Today was a good day. Today is a good day. I have no complaints today. It's my one day off, so it's going all right.
Okay. Today is a busy day. As you
Okay.
know, we're in Delaware, and
Okay.
as you know, President Biden elect uh, is in town, so it's crowded out here, and but it's a beautiful day out. It's a beautiful day out. Um,
Okay.
so I see we have three lookers already. So we want to say hello, and you can leave your comments. You could share whatever. But we're here. We're just saying hello and talking about our day. But since y'all are on already, we are gonna just get right into it.
Okay.
So go ahead, Nikki, talk to me.
Oh no, really, real quick, congratulations for the new president-elect and our new vice president as well, because that's big for our community, for little girls to see that they can actually do and be what they want to be. Anyway, so we did an expo back in September, you and I, Tamika James had hosted it. And, so people were able to come in and watch the class and everything. And I was so excited. I got an inbox from a lady that took the class. She had a lot of questions while we were in the class, but she was just saying how she learned so much. And, but she was still having some problems with her crochet technique. And so I was like, okay, I can schedule a one-on-one with you, just maybe a 15-minute one-on-one, and we can discuss it further and see what you're doing incorrectly so we can make that better. That's today's topic. Is like, do you offer one-on-one consultations? Are they worth your time? Are they worth the money? What about it?
Well, I was talking on a different level. You know, we do consultations, of course, when a client walks in and they say they want this style or that style. What I was talking about as far as consultations is the other stylists that want to learn what you're doing, how you're doing it. More, I don't want to say mentoring because when you're doing these, you're paying for the information. So that's
Right.
what I mean by that kind of consultation. Because
Oh,
we've been in the industry X amount of years, over 30. And so people want to know our techniques. Well, I always get, how do you braid so fast? Or can you show me this way to do it? Or like when we did the Tamika James Expo, oh, that was a different way that you did the goddess braid. Can you show me how to do that? With you, it was the crochet. Can you show me that technique again? Can you show me how to make it fuller, etc.? So stylists, if they have experience in one thing, do they teach other stylists how to do it, or are they keeping it to themselves? That's where I
no.
was coming from.
Okay, well, I could do it from both sides because last summer I was offering some braiding classes over the summer, which I do pretty much every year. And I did have a stylist who does, the chemical side, the relaxed side of hair. And she wanted to learn how to braid because she was losing a lot of her clients to natural stylists. And she didn't know how to do a basic flat twist, basic cornrow. She didn't know how to do the basics. And so she wanted to learn so that she won't keep losing money. And so we did have a one-on-one session, but she did pay me good money last summer to take it the one-on-one. But to this day, she still does her relaxed clients because she still can't get in with the new natural wave that she's used to, what she's used to.
My thing is, um, this industry, people sometimes want things for free. They want you to teach them for free. They don't want, but if you put money behind that, then you know that they're going to take it seriously. They're paying for your time for one, and then they're paying to learn. So I don't mind doing that one-on-one because it's nothing to me like um, being hands-on, one-on-one. You can look on other platforms, and we can't say names, but you can look on other platforms and you can see what people are doing, but you don't necessarily understand because they're not explaining it to you the way you
Mhm.
need it. Because I hear that all the time. Oh, I saw this on, but I still don't understand because on those they're edited out and that they're not showing you everything. You know, they're going to edit out what they don't want you to see. And so you
Mhm.
think you have the technique, but you really don't, because they're leaving things out on purpose so you don't get the technique. But if
And
you
that's
do a
good.
one-on-one consultation, you're going to
Mhm.
learn hands-on how to do it.
Right. It's in the secret sauce, right? The
It's in the
secret
secret
sauce.
sauce.
And so I did have another client last year who took the class. She wasn't a professional. She was just wanting to learn how to braid, and because she sold a lot of weave hair, that was her business, selling extensions. And so she wanted to learn how she know how to sew in, but she didn't know how to do cornrows. And so we would started from the basics, and she couldn't get it. She couldn't get it, but she was my one-on-one. And so I said, okay, boom, boom, click, boom, boom, click. For whatever reason, that stuck with her. And she was like, I got it now, Miss Nikki. You know, I got the boom, boom, click, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, add, 1, 2, 3, add, you know, whatever. And so, so that was great. It's that those secret things that, you know, that you don't get on other platforms. And I think that one-on-one, you could get more nuggets and more information behind the scenes on, you know, and that's what pretty much I did with the young lady last night, was give her some tidbits on how to make her skill a little better and her crochets more secure. Because when she pulled out her mannequin, so I could see that she was practicing, and she was like, these are loose right here. What can I do? You know, and I said, well, you don't want, you know, when you're doing the person's hair, you don't want to pull it up and it slides right out. So this is how you're going to secure it so that they don't even know that you had that problem to begin with. So.
Even when we were learning how to do goddess braids those many years ago, when she said do the giddy up, it was like, okay, I got it, the giddy up. And
Mhm.
that was just so, sometimes it is those words. I was teaching a girl how to crochet, and I said to her, it's all in the flick of the wrist. And so she said,
Okay.
okay, the flick of the wrist, the flick of the wrist. Tanika, she crocheted that blanket in less than a month's time. All she
Wow.
needed was that click of the wrist. So when you're doing a one-on-one consultation for stylists or whomever, because it's not even just the industry, hair salon industry thing. This is for whatever field you're in. You know, there's always a secret sauce. There's always a secret pattern. There's always a secret something that you could, like Tanika now. Uh, Tamika James, I give her a big up, and I might try and see if I could tag her in this later um, after we finish recording. But I took another class of hers after, and I'm like, I am so interested in this next level that I even reached out to that educator, and she was like, this is what you do. And I'm just like, okay, this is your next step. And I'm like, okay, and it's going to cost me, and it's not no little bit of money either, you know, but it's going to cost me to learn the skill that would take me to the next level. And sometimes you have to pay to get to the next level. If you want to stay where you are, that's fine. But I want to go to the next level. I want to see, I want to do what other people are doing that I don't know, that maybe I feel like I should need to know now, or I just want to learn now, or
Mhm.
it's the time to learn now. Um, and even in just in the climate, the more you know, you can't help the more that you know. I mean, it's great to keep going and get more.
Yes, I was going to say that it goes back again to education and being educated. And even when you go to, like, we went to, like, you know, cosmetology school to learn your craft, or you go to college to get a degree, you have to pay for all of that. It is not free. So I don't understand why sometimes people feel like you're going to teach them something for free that took you years to learn, or you had to pay to get that education. So why should it be for free? You know, to you, you know, like, why should I give
But it
you?
also waters down the industry that you're in. If everybody just knows all of the information, it
True,
just waters
true.
down your industry. So that's why people want to keep things like to themselves. They say, oh, you know, it's enough for everybody to have. Everybody uses that same phrase, but
Mhm.
um, they're not telling you how they're really getting it unless you're paying them to get it. So you may say, oh, it's enough for everybody to get out there, but I'm not going to teach you, you know, but you got to pay. You got to pay for what you know.
Yeah, and I think that everybody has their own unique way of doing things. So, like, I think we braid differently. I always say you have a tight stitch, and my braid is different, but still beautiful. But we just, and so whoever you go into to learn, they're going to have different ways. And so then you don't want to get confused on what you're supposed to be doing or how you're supposed to be doing it, because your technique is different than my technique, just like you was doing a feeding class and then somebody else was doing something similar, and but each one had their own way of doing it. And I think that sometimes we can overload ourselves trying to absorb so much information that's available to us that we still end up not knowing. And that's where that one-on-one comes in, because you get in this from this person, that from this person, you trying to piece it together instead of going to one source and sticking with that for a while.
Yeah, go to one person and learn that technique, but then it's always good to go to that next level because you never know what you might learn from that next person. But get the foundation first,
That's
and
what I was
then
going to say.
move on to the next.
Yes, exactly. I was going to say that. Get the foundation first before you keep jumping around. That's the same thing when you go to stylist. You got this person in your head, and that person, and that person, and it's breaking off, and you're not understanding why, because you're not staying with one person long enough to get all of the information and the benefits from that one stylist. So it's the same thing with your learning. Get the basic technique, and that's why we always go to the basics: plaits, then braids, cornrows. If you have the basics, then you can build on that. And that's why it's easy for us that's been in the industry for so long to look at a video and say, oh, that's easy. I know how to do that because I already have the foundation, and it's just building on the foundation that you already have. And I think that too, like, make sure that your stuff is tight, like your foundation. So if you're doing plaits, make sure that those plaits, you got it down pat. If you're doing cornrows, make sure you don't have no loose areas, because then of course your crochets ain't gonna hold or last or whatever. So make sure that you have that base foundation first before you move on to the next.
Moving off from consultation, Tanika. So I'm just saying, so since we've been in the industry for so long, in any other industry, like you've been in nursing for a long time, you might talk to, well, that's something different because you have to go to school for nursing. You can't consult somebody. But if they want to pay you for the one-on-one for your time to learn this technique or that technique, and it's not necessarily hair, maybe you're a great
That's
real
not true.
estate
We could do that.
agent.
We could do it for nursing. We could do it for nursing because there's a lot
Can
of
you?
nursing consultants in the industry. Absolutely. And when you have
Okay.
someone with diabetes or high blood pressure, they have to have a consult. They have to meet with somebody. If they have some type of infection, you have infection control nurses that come out and do a consultation and say, hey, this is the type of cream we need to heal you up. This is the type of dressing you need to have. Absolutely. I think every industry has consultants.
Again, we're talking different things because I'm talking about your one-on-one. You're talking about patient to nursing care consulting. I'm just talking about if somebody wanted to learn from you something, to learn a skill, to learn you know what I mean? Nurse
You
to
still
nurse.
learn. Yes, you still learn nurse to nurse skills.
Okay,
That when we
okay,
have new
okay.
equipment, when new equipment come out, when new, like the wound vac, when they first came out for wounds to heal it, yeah, we had to have one-to-one nursing. You had to be consulted with that. And when they do new needles for safety measures, new boxes, everything. Any industry, you have consultation one-to-one or with a group.
Okay, okay.
Um,
So this is Tisha, Alternatives Beauty Studio, and this is Tanika, Naturally
Sadiq.
Yours. This is
Mhm.
Twinness, Nikki, and this is Twinness. So today we're just talking about consulting. Like so many people are now being consultants with different businesses, different arenas. And why leave money on the table? You can be that consultant. You're in your industry for X amount of years. You don't have to say, oh, be certified in something per se to be a consultant. You may have been doing personal training for 15 years, and now someone wants to learn your technique, your way, how to become that number one, personal trainer. And so you may want to give those tidbits. They may want to take a class from you on how to become that great personal trainer. This is what we're talking about today. If you're something big in your industry and people want to follow you and they want to know how you're doing what you're doing, that's what we're talking about today.
Right. That, Tisha, there are special needs consultants as well, like physical therapy, occupational speech. They're consultant, and especially with us in COVID right now, everything is online. They have to do, and they teach and train others one-on-one or in a group setting, absolutely. It's for all industries.
Yes,
Consulting
yes.
is for all industries.
Okay. I, that's really all I wanted to talk about today was the consulting, because I see that become a big deal, and it's always asked of us about do you teach classes, and so I'm like, yeah, I'll teach you, and then I'll set up the one-on-ones, but
But sometimes doing the one-on-ones can get over too much for a person, and that's when you have, because you wanted to know if I had videos or whatever, and that's where you expand your brand. But that's going to be off the topic, so you could always do videos or teach a teachable program, and let them get the information that way as well, and then offer a consulting one-on-one after that, after they take
yeah,
your course.
after they take your course.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching today. Um, you have anything else to say? Anything else to add? Anything?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Not today.
Okay. So I'm here in Delaware. Actually, we are painting our house because, as you guys know, I've been back and forth to Delaware. So we're moving. We finally got our home, and we're painting today. And so I'm kind of leaving my husband back there by himself to paint. But I had to come to you guys today because we missed you on Wednesday, and we didn't want to miss you again today. So I'm going to get back to my work, and I'm going to say thank you for joining us today, and we will see you Wednesday. Um, I want to say happy birthday to my mom. She passed away in May. Yesterday was her birthday. She would have been 82. And so we're doing pretty good though. We're doing pretty good.
And we're going to say rest in peace to Mr. Alex Trebek, who passed away today. He was 80 years old. So,
Also, you forgot Sean Connery died
oh,
last
yeah.
week. Yes,
Yeah.
and Alan Rancid died last week, gospel
Hmm.
singer.
Yes.
So, there's been quite a few deaths last week and this week, but I was surprised to hear about Alex Trebek today. And again, we say congratulations to President-elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, Vice President-elect.
Yeah, I have nothing else for you guys. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for joining the Twinness. I am Tanika Gillard. My website is iamnaturallyyours.com. And I'm telling y'all now, book y'all's appointments early because Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's are coming up. And I don't need no last minute. Can I get an appointment? Can I get an appointment, please? Okay.
My book is already full for the weekends. I have no availabilities on Saturdays, but all of November and all of December is all gone.
Wow.
My Fridays are almost all gone as well. So if
Okay.
anybody needs an appointment, I have Thursdays available and some Tuesdays available, but even that is filling up. It's one because of the holidays, two because I'm moving.
Yeah.
So people want to get in. So
Yeah.
yep, the holidays are coming. The holidays are coming. I don't know if people are going to grandma's house this year or if people are staying home, but no,
Well,
my book is full.
I know some people are really are going out of town. They are doing like small groups, even if it's a big family, they just doing breaking it up into small family groups instead of having it all together, which is it's pretty cool, I guess, because everybody wants to spend time with someone on the holidays. I personally don't cook,
Yeah,
huh?
it'll just be us.
It'll just be us here. And like I was about to say, I don't really cook. So my friend is a caterer and I already put my order in for my turkey.
That's
So, but
good.
it's okay. Yes, yes. Every year I
But I
put my
might not
order
even
in
have a
early.
kitchen because we're doing renovations.
I'm sorry.
So it might be Chinese food this Thanksgiving,
Hey, whatever works, long as you're not hungry.
as long as the family's together and we're healthy.
That's right. That's right. So, y'all, if y'all haven't already, you could always purchase our books online. What's the sites, Tisha? There's several sites that they could purchase books.
Twinlist.com. Here's the
Oh,
books.
girl, why didn't I think of that? Twinlist.com for the books. So I just wanted to mention that as well. But thank you guys for joining us, for liking and sharing. And I want to thank y'all guys because y'all really enjoyed the foster care series. So tell a friend, share, post, like, whatever you need to do. And we appreciate you guys. So y'all have a fantastic rest of the afternoon. And we will see y'all on Wednesday night. If y'all have any hair questions, we'll be here with you guys on Wednesday night. Just post it in the comments.
Yes. And like y'all usually do, send me a Facebook message because I sure get them, and I do respond on live. I do respond live. So again, thank you. Enjoy your Sunday. It's a beautiful day out here. I'm spending it most of the day inside, but thank you. And we will see you Wednesday, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. So long.
So long.